Hello. Let's get started with a message from Spirit. What is the message for the collective, please? What would you like the collective to know at this time? What would you like the collective to know? What energy wants to come through? Ooh, Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Miraculous changes are occurring. Page 50. Number 5, change, definitely. Okay. Horus is the Egyptian eagle-headed god and sun/twin flame of the goddess Isis. He is known for his foresight, psychic awareness, and ability to travel between the worlds. He can help us move into the cosmos with our mind, meditations, and prayers so that we can harness the natural magic that surrounds us. He was known for ritual magic in the past, and now he helps create pockets of energy in the world where we can access light, wisdom, and insight. If you are seeing the symbol of an eye appearing around you, know that Horus is asking you to become aware of how you are influencing the energy around you and how it in turn is influencing you. Extended message. You are connected to the universe and have the ability to manifest miraculous experiences. Okay, this is how powerful you are. You have the ability to manifest miraculous experiences. You are one with the energy of miracles. Your thoughts, words, and actions are like magnets drawing the energy that creates and cultivates your world. You have a stellar gateway chakra above your head, a vortex of energy that is influenced by your own energy. You can place ideas into this vortex to create what you are seeking. The universe also offers you guidance, abundance, support, and healing based on your capacity to connect to it and accept it. You have a real opportunity to further that connection now by sending prayers and intentions out into the cosmos. Wonderful. Okay, let's go to the Gateway of Light activation. Okay, bottom of the deck. Ancestral Realm, Karmic Release, Healing the Lineage Boundaries. Emerald Tablet activation, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, and Conscious Manifesting. What other messages want to come through? We also have Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Lemurian seed codes, all right. And Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. Okay, a lot of, this looks like a person to me. This is the chest area, let's say the heart space, lower to middle chakra centers, person's neck and head right here. A lot is going on within you energetically. You're being stabilized. You may be going through a cleansing at this time, releasing. We did see, what was it, the karmic release card? Releasing past traumas, past life traumas, current life traumas. Okay, I moved to read up on the Lemurian seed codes energy. Okay, Lemurian seed codes, page 103. 103, that is the death and rebirth card, 103, 13. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 13s lately. You may be noticing that as well, or just 1s and 3s. Okay. Lemuria was a civilization that was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in ancient times. The inhabitants of this sacred land lived in complete harmony with nature and had a connection with every living being, similar to the movie Avatar. Their inner vision was fully activated to the point where it is thought that their pineal gland was fully developed and they could see for hundreds of miles in every direction in a similar way to the sonar of dolphins and whales. The majority operated from their heart space. Okay, yeah, we mentioned heart space. Honoring one another and nature, so much so that when their civilization came to an end through a cataclysmic event, most likely the plates of the earth shifting, causing volcanic eruptions and a tsunami, most of them ascended. It is said that these highly attuned beings knew that their civilization would end and decided to send healing waves into another part of the world for future civilizations to benefit from. They telepathically channeled their frequencies into a thought form that would become crystals that would be found thousands, possibly millions of years later. These Lemurian seeds are a type of quartz crystal mostly found in Brazil and Colombia. They are powerful crystals with striations similar to barcodes engraved on their faces. They have a feminine, receptive energy that is said to help us step into a more feminine way of being in order to help the evolution of the species. Okay, I have a Lemurian quartz right here. Okay, now let's skip to the message here. You are a highly sensitive being. You might feel that this is a curse, but this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world seeing the real you, but you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. You have unique soul gifts that are worth sharing. Okay, so yeah, that makes me think of the throat chakra here. And we did mention the neck here, the neck area here. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is a more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. And yes, collectively, this is what we're going through. Learning to trust not only Source, but ourselves. We're learning surrender, practicing active knowing, releasing fears of judgment, release of fears of being seen for what we truly are. Let's go to my homemade oracle. A lot of ancient energy here with Horus and Lemuria. Look at that, Lemuria. Crystalline temples, connection to the ocean, unity frequency, harmonious living with all of creation, reverence for Mother Earth, telepathic abilities, energy healing, crystals, sound, light. 9:44 on the timer. So some of you may resonate with having lived past lives in Lemuria. So you have codes within you already on how to create harmony and harmonious civilization, of how to live harmoniously with one another, with all of nature and creation. That knowledge and wisdom, they're already within you. And so perhaps if you have Lemurian quartz crystals in your possession, that knowing, that inner knowing, is being activated within you. A lot of psychic abilities have been mentioned, even when we were reading about Horus. Your true nature is arising, surfacing, emerging at this pivotal moment in the history of planet Earth. Okay? It's all happening for a reason. It's part of the divine plan. Okay. One more. Ooh, abundance in all forms. Well, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. And this makes me think that, yes, you're much better at sustaining the frequency of abundance. And that makes me look at inner earth, the base chakra. Feeling more stable within. You're being prepared to receive abundance in all forms, to experience abundance in all forms, spiritually, materially, emotionally, in all forms. That's how magnetic you are. Yes, being stabilized, yes. We're learning to be the calm in the storm. Remaining grounded in turbulent times. This is what you came for. Learning to remain stable through feelings of instability. You were and are being prepared. You've already been through this. We read about the cataclysm that ended the civilization of Lemuria. You may have been among the souls that were incarnate during that time. Okay, is there one more in here? Okay, I've been getting this often. Okay. This speaks to your magnetic energy right now. One aligned opportunity is worth more than multiple unaligned ones. Quality over quantity, and small actions can make a big impact. Okay, there you go. 13:33 on the timer. Okay, I'm looking at this one. Wisdom of Avalon. Okay. We have birth and rebirth, number 50. Okay, the Horus message was on page 50, I believe. Rebirth, birth and rebirth, definitely. And we also have the Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events, number 10. What message wants to come through? Oh, interesting. The Goblin, number 31. Okay. The wounded human ego. Yes. Definitely we're bound to face the wounded human ego during this time of transition and transformation and transmutation. Okay, and 31 is, well, it's 13, but what is it? Inverted. The mirrored aspect of number 13, death and rebirth. The goblin, okay. When the goblin appears on your path, your plans are or are about to go awry. The goblin wants to lead you astray and whispers the negative spell of fear, anger, resentment, self-righteousness, arrogance, selfishness, greed, gluttony, procrastination, and addiction. When the goblin appears, it's time to stop what you're doing and check your motives. Are you coming from an ego-centered place? Are the circumstances in your life triggering unresolved past issues that still need healing? Now is the time for self-evaluation and taking inventory before you take another step. The goblin represents the wounded ego and its influence. Dark, repressed areas of the psyche get triggered either in you or warning you of a dynamic between you and someone else. Do nothing. Stay still. Send loving energies to yourself and others. And remember the divine connection in all things. And remember the divine connection in all things. The goblin will disappear and lose power when you focus on love and fairness. That's what we're learning during this time of transition. Alchemy. Do nothing, it says. Okay, so that makes me think of witness consciousness. Being the neutral observer. Stay still makes me think of, yes, not reacting. And just observing. And then now that makes me think of embracing sensitivity. How you are very likely a very sensitive soul. And you are getting better at not absorbing lower vibrating energies. And a reminder to remain as compassionate as possible during this transitional time when lower vibrating frequencies make themselves known. To allow the process, to allow the energies to move through us. This is a time of great releasing in order to catapult us into the new energies, to push us from the caterpillar into the butterfly. Okay, which angel has a message? Ariel, sacred activist, protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. The way of Lemuria. Ariel, number 30, page 33. Ariel's name means a lioness of God, and she is a true warrior spirit who has a strong connection to the animal realm. She is here to help us act peacefully but fairly, both toward other people and the animal kingdom. She helps us look after those we love and find the strength to keep going when times are challenging. Yeah, that makes me think of the calm in the storm. Your message: when Ariel comes to you, she brings you the courage of a lion. You have a voice and you aren't afraid to use it. If you feel that you have a reason to stand up to someone or something that is challenging you, or you want to advance an issue you care about, your angels are here to say that you have the courage and conviction to do so. Take the time to figure out the most peaceful and loving state you can remain in and ensure your position is a just one, based on facts and evidence, so that you don't experience unnecessary kickback from those who are unwilling to listen or understand. You may find your own peace being challenged at this time, and you may feel unsure how to react, but your angels want you to know that you are a love warrior and your heart is pure. Instead of reacting defensively, respond from a place of loving feedback. So responding rather than reacting, okay? From a place of wounded ego. Respond from a place of loving feedback, because it's from this state that you can make the most impact. You have been called by God to make loving changes on the earth, and now is the time to answer the call. Yes. So that makes me think, just reacting defensively, that energy just feeds into the energy of chaos, turbulence, fear, and suffering. Okay, we're here to learn a different way, to embody a different way of being. Okay, 22:20. Where shall we go? I'm going to try to keep this under 30 minutes. The Light Seers. The Knight of Pentacles and the Empress on the split. Okay. What else would you like to add, Spirit, for the collective? The Sun at the bottom, the Devil card. Okay, that makes me think of this card, the Goblin. Okay. What would the ego like to say? The wounded human ego like to say? Queen of Cups. Yeah. Love over fear. Focusing on the energy of love rather than the energy of fear. Leading with love rather than fear. Temperance, number 14. Okay. A reminder that Spirit is with you. You are never alone. Okay, the Sun and the Moon makes me think of your masculine and feminine energies being balanced. Okay, Nine of Wands, strength, courage. You have the courage of a lion. You've done this. You've done this before. This is not, what's that saying? This ain't your first rodeo. Okay, can you tell us about this opportunity for the collective? Opportunity, okay, Nine of Swords, opportunity for the collective, opportunity for the collective. Aligned opportunity. Five of Cups. So we have Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. That's the wounded ego. perhaps protesting, feeling despondent, disappointed, demoralized for the lack of aligned opportunities, maybe for lack of opportunities in general. Okay, King of Wands. Okay, there's an opportunity potentially in terms of your career. Okay, Nine of Cups. Something that you're doing creatively. And there's the Lion. There's the Lion. And the Star. Okay. What would you like to say about the Star energy here? Star energy? Okay, you may have a public-facing role. I keep getting this message. Knight of Wands. This is about your career. And I'm filming this in 2026, the year of the fire horse. There's a horse here on the Knight of Wands. Six of Cups. An opportunity that is healing to your inner child. Perhaps a childhood dream being realized. Anything else that you can tell us about this opportunity? 27 on the timer. Did something fall? No. Okay. More on this opportunity, please. King of Swords. It has something to do with communicating. Okay, communicating your truth, speaking your truth. And yes, this can take courage. Having the courage to be seen, having the courage to be yourself. And perhaps feeling fear, of course, but doing it anyway, because this is something that you are called to do. It's an expression of your soul. Yeah, sharing your wisdom. King of Swords, there's an owl here. And we read about that somewhere. About sharing your wisdom, I believe. Queen of Swords. Okay, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords came out right after the King of Swords. Okay. You may receive an opportunity from a soulmate. Okay, you may work together. I'm thinking podcast. Maybe you're both very good at communication. Very rational thinkers, logical, also very wise, grounded. Okay, have healthy boundaries. Okay. Let's just end it with one more message from the Rumi Oracle. Okay, looks like I might go a little over 30 minutes. Final message, please. Final message. Blood angel. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. In opening to receive, you must empty what has been. Okay, we mentioned that, right? Transition, transformation, transmutation. Grace is not about an exchange of equal measure. You will receive according to the great generosity of life itself. Yep, abundance in all forms. More shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. Allow for a new influx of energy. Okay, allow for a new influx of energy. That makes me think of, yes, our mentioning of being in the year of the fire horse, if that is when you are seeing this message. But whenever you see it, there's something here for you. Okay, energy is fluid. Yeah, an influx of new energy. Knight of Wands, this horse here. Okay, your job is just to be willing to receive. Know that you are worthy of receiving abundance in all forms. Okay, let me show you this. There you go. I am going to end it there. Thank you so much. Take care.